welcome. Happy Thursday. This is Restorative Flow Yoga with me. My name is Jenna Marie. Thanks for joining me here. Wherever you are tuning in from, I hope you're having a great day and enjoying your life as best as you can with whatever you've got going on. I know that life can be sometimes really wonderful and really challenging. And I think restorative flow classes are perfect for helping us bring a little bit more balance into our lives, to help us slow down a little bit and help regain back a little bit of focus, positive energy, and happiness. So wherever you are, go ahead and grab your mat. If you have a blanket or some other props, potentially a yoga block or maybe a book that you can wrap a towel around, or if you have a belt strap or a yoga strap, whatever you can grab for that. And we're gonna go ahead and get on started. Today we're gonna start class in seated position. I like to use my blanket underneath me. Have a nice little elevation underneath the hips. Helps me at least elevate my spine and elongate it and sit up just a little bit taller. So if you've got a blanket or a pillow, something that's comfy for you, go ahead and find that now. So settling into our space, making sure that you're comfortable, you have no distractions around you, potentially setting your phone onto silent if you can, and allowing us to get ready for our practice here. Let's go ahead and close our eyes. Release your hands down to the side. Inhale, reaching them up towards the sky. Join your palms together. Release them down to your heart center. Take a nice gentle bow forward. Take a nice inhale in and exhale out. Releasing your hands now down to your knees, palms facing up or down, your choice, and releasing your head into a neutral position here. Letting go of any tension or stress in the face. Let's begin to follow our breath as we inhale deeply and exhale, melt and relax. As you begin to find and follow your breath, just paying attention if you notice any tension that you're storing in your shoulders, your chest, the front, the sides, the back. And seeing if you can breathe in a little more space into that area. And allowing your exhale to soften and let go. This is your time, your practice. Allow yourself to enjoy it, embrace it, breathe into it. Take your time with your breath. Let it slow down. Allow yourself to find a rhythm. Allowing the spine to feel tall and elongated, breathing space into the vertebrae, and allowing your tailbone and your hips to sink further into the mat. Breathing into any tension or tightness. Exhale, let it go. Allowing yourself to be still. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking a few more breaths here, truly allowing to just be. Taking time to take the hands down towards the side once again. Reaching the arms and the hands up towards the sky. Join your palms together slowly and then release them down once again to your heart center. Pressing the thumbs against the chest into the sternum. Taking a nice gentle bow forward. Feeling your heartbeat. And creating an intention for your practice today. A reason for coming to your mat. Maybe focusing on creating balance, restoring back some peace. Or maybe your intention is creating a connection with yourself so we can connect with others. Create a mantra for your personal intention tonight. I am connected. I am the connection. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, let's rise back up with the crown of the head and slowly, gently, with the next inhale, open the eyes. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and begin our practice tonight, warming up the hands and the wrists. I would like you to interlace your fingers and slowly go ahead and create a little wave with the hands and wrists, just warming them up slowly. And creating whatever little motion that you feel is comfortable. And then taking time after the next breath to switch the direction of your movement. Let's go ahead and inhale, reach those hands forward, roll your shoulders back and down, sit up tall. One more breath. Inhale, reach your hands up. Again, shoulders down, maybe bend the elbows if you need. Inhale, bring your hands back down, externally rotate your wrists. Push the palms away from you. If it feels comfortable for you here, bring your fingertips down towards the mat and gently guide your palms down towards the earth. If this causes any pain, back off. Ready? Inhale. Bring them back up. Exhale, gently release and just stretch out the fingertips. Pump them out. Inhale, bring the hands back up, cactus arms. So bending those elbows out to the side and drawing them back. So pulling the shoulder blades together. Inhale, open the hands, smile. One more breath here. Inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale, release both hands down. Let's take a nice seated side stretch. If you need to switch your legs, open them up to straddle and just change the cross that you had. All right, left hand stays on the floor. Inhale, right arm reaches up. And exhale, take it over towards the other side. Looking up towards the sky, keeping the chest elevated and lifted. Find your breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, float that hand down. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, left arm floats up. Exhale, gently float it to the opposite side. So gently putting pressure into the right hand, bend the right elbow, bring your chest and gaze outward. Maybe up. One more breath. Inhale, float it up. And exhale, float it down. Seated twist here. We're going to go ahead and inhale. And exhale, opening up to the left side body. So the right hand comes to the left knee, left hand comes to the floor. Take a moment and breathe. 2 more breaths. Looking over your back shoulder. Inhale, reach both hands up. Exhale, gentle twist to the opposite side. Left hand, right knee. Right hand to the floor behind you. Sit up tall, inhale. Exhale, find the twist. One more. Inhale, both hands up. And exhale, float both hands down. Let's come into a nice neck stretch. We're going to inhale, right arm up. The right ear is just going to gently come to the right shoulder. The hand is just going to rest on the head. We're not going to pull or put too much pressure. We're just going to use the weight of our hand here. Now our left hand can stay on our hip, or it can also come to the floor and walk away. Adding a little bit more of a stretch from the ear to the shoulder. If this causes any pain, you can back off. Bringing the chin and the gaze further away to the corner of the mat or to the ceiling. One more breath here, breathing into those scalenes. Inhale, up the hand, exhale, release back into neutral. All right, let's take that to the other side. Inhale, left hand floats up, left ear to the left shoulder. Hand gently rests on the head, just resting. Breathe. Maybe walking the right hand a little further away from the body and bringing the chin further away from the chest. Bringing awareness once again to your neck scalenes, just breathing in here, breathing into the sides. Inhale, let's go ahead and release. Exhale, let that left hand float down. We're gonna go ahead and take a couple of neck circles here. Go ahead and inhale. I want you to take a gaze up and exhale, coming to one shoulder and continuing the roll down gently and slowly. Come to one shoulder, inhale. Exhale, take it down towards the bottom and then come to the opposite shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, drawing the nose and chin to the chest. Inhale. And exhale one more time, taking it to the bottom. Inhaling at your shoulder. And then exhale, gently taking it up. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Bring it back into neutral position here, sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna take one more neck stretch here. Go ahead and inhale, your right hand's gonna come up, and you're gonna gently tuck your chin down towards the chest, and then rest the hand once again, coming to the back of the head, and just gently resting the hand and the weight of the arm on the head. So now we're just stretching the back of the neck here. If it feels comfortable for you to walk the left hand out and maybe bring it behind the body, Gently bringing the fingertips behind and possibly to the other hip. Gentle movements here, moving with your breath. One more. Inhale and exhale, release out of the pose. Come back to neutral. Beautiful. Inhale, left arm comes up. Gently bringing the chin and the gaze down towards the chest. Rest the hand on the back of the head. Chin comes resting towards the chest. If it's not touching, don't worry. Right hand walks out towards the side and then maybe comes behind the body. Fingertips can rest on the floor behind you. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Release. All right, let's come into some seated cat-cows. So the feet are going to come in front of you, about hip width distance apart, and you're just going to slide your hips back so that way you're in a comfortable position here. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. You can have your blanket still underneath you. If you have a pillow and it's not stable enough, you can remove it. We're going to go ahead and inhale, lifting the chin and the chest forward, and exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Your movement doesn't have to be big. It can be small. So if you're trying your best to kind of do small movements, just little by little. Nice job. All right, let's take about 3 more. Last one. Beautiful. Release your hands behind you. Turn the hands into a comfortable position. I like the fingertips facing away. Walk the feet a couple of more inches closer to your glutes. You're going to inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, drop the knees over to one side. I'm going to the left side first. Inhaling, releasing. Exhale, turning your gaze over to the right shoulder. Breathing into the twist gently. One more breath here. Inhale, come back up with the knees into the center. Exhale, take it to the opposite side slowly. Let them drop. Inhale, sit up tall if you can, a little bit, twisting over to the opposite side. Two more breaths here. Let's inhale. Let's go ahead and come back up. Go ahead and bring the feet together. Knees are going to gently fall apart. Butterfly pose, Bandha Konasana. You're going to go ahead and grab onto those feet gently. And let's sit up tall. So elongate the spine and just go ahead and float your butterfly. So just shake the knees out a little bit here. Let them float. And then taking your time as you inhale, sit up tall. And then exhale, see if we can find a nice stretch coming forward. Don't worry if you can't go too far. I'm not going to go all the way down. I'm just going to allow myself to find nice elongation in the lower lumbar spine. And I'm going to float myself down, letting the knees fall open. And just taking my time here. Maybe allowing the hands to massage the feet and the toes. Maybe opening up the feet, massaging the arches a little here. Just taking time to acknowledge the body. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to be. Remembering that intention for your practice. Connecting with your breath, connecting with yourself. Let's take about 3 more breaths here, allowing yourself to melt. Inhale, let's go ahead and gently come back up, bringing knees together. Go ahead and cross your legs, and we're going to gently come to tabletop position on our hands and knees. Finding child's pose from here, your knees can stay together, or you can bring them apart, your choice. And go ahead and sink your hips back, and let your hands float forward. And allow your child's pose to be active for a moment and then deactive. Stretching your hands on the mat and then letting your spine go. Take your time here, and if you have your forehead to the mat, letting your forehead massage and roll it side to side. Connecting with your third eye. And just letting yourself be still. We're going to take 3 more breaths here before we find puppy pose. You're going to bring yourself up to your hands and knees once again. Hips. Your knees are going to be hip width distance apart, and they're going to stay right underneath your hips. You're going to walk your hands and slide them forward and allow the chest to come down. Now, if you have your yoga block or a blanket, you can bring your block right here and then rest your head on the block. Maybe the chin or maybe the forehead, whatever's comfortable for you here. If you don't need the block, that's okay. Place it off to the side and find your puppy pose. Now our goal here is to try to melt the chest. So between the shoulder blades here, we're trying to allow it to sink down and allow the heart to melt. Hips are up above the knees, chest is down. Forehead to the mat, hands relaxed
as best as possible. Find your breath. Remember, do not hold, do not fight tension or stress. Greet it and release it. Take a few more breaths here. Gently inhale, come up, use the hands to walk yourself into a nice kind of upward push-up pose on the knees, and then gently rest the entire body on your mat. Relax and open the arms to wingspan and turn the head to one side. Shake the hips side to side. And if it feels good for you, bend the knees and bring the feet up. And you can swivel the feet side to side. Being gentle and kind, not to just flop the feet over, but find motion. All right, release the feet back down. We're gonna work on those shoulders just a little bit more here, being again kind to our spine as well. If you have a blanket or a block, you can grab that now. Just showing you the modification options. A blanket can be underneath the head. We're gonna work on the right shoulder first. So we're gonna have the right arm fully extended behind us along the floor. Head's rested on the blanket or floor. Your left hand is going to come gently under your left shoulder. You're going to inhale, lift the side body up enough that you can roll onto the shoulder, gently using the hand to support you. Now, you can keep yourself here. Again, my right arm is just extended straight out. So there's no bending. You can see my hand, it's directly behind me. Fingertips pushing into the floor on your left hand to give yourself support. So the side body is up. Now, if you want a little bit deeper stretch, you can take your top leg, bend the knee, and bring it behind you. If that's too much, you can also have it in front of you. It feels a little awkward for me, but if that is better for you in this twist, go for it. If behind you is better, take it. You can also bring your top hand and bring it behind you. Find what works for you here and what's comfortable. Again, you do not have to have the additions. Find your pose. Breathe. Three more breaths here. Let's go ahead and inhale, slowly release out of the pose. And exhale, come back to your chest. Bring your chin to the mat, look forward. Both arms reach out. Shake the hips side to side. If you feel you need a child's pose in between here to round the spine, go ahead and take it now if you would like. If you're ready to move on to the other side, we can take that now. Keep your left arm extended. Turn your gaze to your right. Right hand under your right shoulder. Inhale. Lift yourself to the side body, gently rolling and finding what works for you. So maybe your lift is not as high, so that your hips are more forward. That's okay. If you're feeling you can go further, lift the hips, coming almost parallel. Maybe the top leg bends, and that foot comes behind the knee to add a deeper twist. Only if that feels acceptable. Maybe the top arm reaches up, maybe it comes behind. These are just options. Breathe and let go. Keep breathing, allowing yourself to find where the tension is and moving it with the breath. Breathing, positive energy. Inhale, coming out of the pose. Exhale, gently coming back to neutral. Open the arms. And then now bring the arms behind you, palms facing up, chin forward. Again, if you feel you need a child's pose in between here, you can take that now. Okay, we're going to work on our legs now, bending the right knee, grabbing onto the right foot gently with our right hand, pulling that right leg and right foot close together. Bring your left hand underneath the chin and support it gently. If it feels available, you can push into the hand and lift the chin and lift the chest off the floor. Okay, with the hand gently on the foot, and if the hand cannot reach the foot, using that strap or belt, if you have that handy, you can use this for yourself here. Pulling yourself gently towards the glute. Inhale and exhale 2 more times. Exhale, push the foot away, keep holding onto it, and maybe the knee lifts off the floor a little bit. Inhale, exhale, release, bring the foot towards the glute. You can drop the knee down or keep it lifted. This is your choice. Now, if your hand is on the foot, it may lift naturally just a little. I'm just showing you options and modifications. If your hand cannot reach the foot, use the strap and let the strap help you and do a little bit more of the work. Exhale, release the foot into the hand and push the foot away. Exhale, release, bring the foot closer in. All right, gently release the foot down towards the floor. Let's switch sides. Chin comes down, turn your head to one side if you need a rest. Bend your left knee, Grab onto your left foot with your hand or strap. Gently find it. Don't force it, don't twist it, don't hurt yourself getting into this pose here. Bring your right hand underneath your chin, looking forward. Inhale, bring your foot towards your glute. Inhale, start to lift the chin away maybe and push the foot into the hand. Inhale and exhale, gently release, bring the foot towards the glutes, relax. Inhale, lift, and push the foot away. Half bow. Inhale, exhale, release the knee down, bring the foot in, relax. Last one, pushing away. Exhale, release, pulling the foot towards yourself. Go ahead and slowly release the hand from the foot. Let's go ahead and now find the child's pose. Bringing your hands underneath us, lifting the chest and the upper body and coming back. Knees together or apart, your choice. What feels good for you here? Returning back to that intention of stillness, connection, and peace. Let yourself melt, coming further into a child's pose. Let it all go. Walk the hands over to the right side of your mat. Breathe into the side body. Let it go. Walk your hands back to center. Exhale, walk them over towards the left. One more breath here. And walk your hands gently back to center, just taking your time. Inhale, looking forward. And let's exhale, lift the hips up, coming back into a nice comfortable tabletop. And then just dropping your hips to one side to sit up. Let's go ahead and find stag pose from here. So we're gonna bring the right knee forward and the left knee is gonna bend back. Stag pose from here. Yes. Maybe having your blanket or block handy on the right side. We're gonna come down and lay on the right side for just a little bit here, okay? First, let's take a counter stretch. We're gonna bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Inhale, we're gonna reach the right arm up. Breathe, and then exhale, take it over towards the left side, keeping space between your shoulder blades, in between the ears and arms. Inhale, let's go ahead and float it back up. Exhale, relax it down. Now we're gonna find the twist to the right side. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, twist over towards that right side, using the right hand as support. The left hand and arm reaches forward. Reach, reach, reach as far as it comfortably can. Float it down to the floor. Inhale. And then exhale, let yourself come down towards your blanket in the mat. Keep the left arm extended more. The right hand and arm is bent behind you. So as the left arm reaches, it gives more stretch in the left side body. If you can, come down to the floor and relax. Now, if a twist is too much for you here, stay with your head looking towards your left shoulder, or you can twist and bring your gaze towards the right. Now, if that's too much for your neck, stay here. That's just an option, a more advanced option. Please focus on relaxing your legs, your toes, your upper body. Now, if the right elbow is up like mine here, slide the right hand down so that the right arm can just gently support you on the side. The left arm is the one that is kind of reaching more. Left arm reaches, right arm is a little bit more of the support, if you will. Float and melt down. Let it go, close the eyes. Return back to your intention for practice. Why you felt you needed a little yoga today in your life. Give back to yourself. Let it all just go. Allowing yourself to truly release into this posture. Notice any tension in the legs or toes once again, and really letting them let go. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Gently walking the hands and bringing them to the mat, pushing firmly and also gently, and letting yourself walk back up.
Elongate your left leg and flex the foot. Externally rotate the left leg. Bring the right foot to the inside of your thigh. Adjust yourself to sit up tall. Inhale, open your arms, wingspan. Exhale, reach towards the left leg. Right arm comes up, keeping the chest and heart reaching out. And then maybe the right arm can float over and reach down. Move with your breath. Let yourself find the counterbalance and counter stretch. One more. Inhale, come up. And we're going to go ahead and take a modified wild thing. So the hand is going to come to the floor. You're going to roll onto your right knee. You're going to lift your left side body up. Toes pushing into the floor gently. Lift your chest, lift your heart, lift your gaze, smile. Remembering to connect all the way from your fingertips to your toes, your heart to your soul. Inhale and exhale, come on down. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So let's go ahead and extend the legs. Maybe take a straddle and shake the legs out for a moment. And then sweep the legs so the left knee is in front and the right knee is now behind. Bring your blanket or your block over to the opposite side. All right, let's go ahead and take our stag pose. Right hand comes to the mat. Inhale, left arm comes up. And exhale, seated side stretch. Just like we were in the beginning of our class, now our legs are just a little different. One more breath. Inhale, go ahead and float yourself back up. And exhale, release the left hand down. Now remember, your left hand is the support. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, twist over to your left side. Left hand supports you as you reach with the right arm. Fingertips come down to the floor. And then we gently find where we can come down. Now maybe this is as far as you can come down, and that's okay. Let yourself relax as best as you can here. And find where you might be able to come down to the floor or use the arms to support you. If you've got a pillow and need more space here, that's always a great option to add. Taking time, find where the posture works for you again, and melting into it. Letting yourself let go from the legs, the toes, the hips, all the way up to the right fingers. Close the eyes and surrender yourself. Let it all just go. And back to your intention of
connection, connecting with yourself, connecting with your breath. Let's take about 3 more breaths here, letting yourself melt down. Enjoy. Using the hands now to push gently into the floor. Walk yourself back up. Elongating the right leg and then externally rotating the leg, flexing the foot so that way we can open up to half butterfly. Inhale, open the arms out. Extend yourself towards the right toes. Lift the left arm up. Try to keep the chest lifted so we're not crunching down and rounding through, but rather lifting and extending over and finding a true benefit from our stretch. Inhale, let's go ahead and come back up slowly, countering this stretch here, coming into a modified wild thing. Left hand on the floor, left knee supports. Inhale, lifting, right side body comes up, right toes into the floor. Right arm stretches out, lifting the chest up. Inhale and exhale. Let's gently float it on down to the floor here. All right, guys, coming into our last pose, we're gonna work on our bridge pose. Now this can be supported or non-supported, your choice. We are gonna be here for a few moments, so taking the time to have those supports if needed. So I do like to use a yoga block in my supported bridge pose. And I also like to use my blanket in bridge pose as well. Kind of open it up a little bit. All right. So inhaling, rolling forward, exhale, gently curling the spine, coming all the way down onto your mat. Finding your blanket, if you have one, underneath your shoulders and your head. All right, just making sure the blanket is actually kind of right above the shoulders and supporting the head so you have that space for the neck. Walk your feet towards yourself, bend the knees and spread the feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, start to roll yourself up, lifting one vertebrae at a time, coming up towards the ceiling and finding your bridge pose. All right. Again, if you have a block that you want to use, you can place that block depending on the width or the height that you want to use. Gently place the block underneath your sacrum. So it should be in a comfortable place where you don't feel any pinching or pressure on your butt or on your actual spine, but rather kind of right at the tailbone where it meets the hips, so the sacrum, the small of the back. Yeah? Okay. Now allowing ourselves, if you don't have that block or book, you can also use your hands and use kind of the thumb underneath you here for a gentle support. Okay. Gently placing ourselves into the posture where it's comfortable. Hands can come out if they're not using for support. Close the eyes and take some time. Connect with yourself. about 5 more breaths here. Letting yourself enjoy your bridge pose. Gently coming out of the pose, lifting your hips up so you can take your block, gently placing it off to the side, and rolling one vertebrae at a time, coming back down to the floor. Gently bringing your knees into your chest. Exhale, bring them in. Draw small circles with your knees. Gradually letting them get bigger. That feels good. And changing directions. Beautiful. All right, inhale. And exhale, release the knees together. The feet are going to be coming together as well. Make sure you have no props off to the side. Inhale, open your arms, wingspan. Exhale, take your knees to one side. Inhale, exhale, turn your gaze to the opposite side of your knees. One more breath. Inhale, let's go ahead and gently roll yourself back to center. If the feet are off the floor or too much, you can also leave feet on the floor and then drop the knees opposite side, turning your gaze to the opposite shoulder. So laying here with a gentle spinal twist. Letting go of all that tension, the upper body and lower body. Inhale, let's go ahead and come back to center. Coming into Shavasana, our final pose here, stretching one leg out and then the other. Letting the arms reach overhead, full body stretch. And exhale, release your hands down to the side. Flex your feet, then release them. Fully letting go into your Shavasana, closing the eyes and letting go. Feeling the chest rise and fall. Allowing yourself to surrender. Surrender to yourself and let go of all the things that no longer serve you purpose. Emotionally, physically, and mentally. Breathe in, breathe out. Let it all just go. Breathe in, breathe out. Be still. And as we slowly start to bring awareness back to our bodies, allowing ourselves to appreciate the stillness, the peace, bringing gratitude into our focus and bringing it to our fingertips and toes, wiggling each and every one. Maybe inhaling the arms up and overhead, finding another nice full body stretch. Bringing the feet back to the mat, bending the knees, and rolling over to one side. Taking time to feel the change in energy, the shift in movement. Solidifying your practice with each movement, each breath. Rising back up to seated position comfortably and slowly. Try to keep your eyes closed for here just a few more moments. Maintain that internal focus. Sitting up nice and tall, let's go ahead and release the arms and hands up towards the sky. Join the palms together, release them to the heart center. Take a nice gentle bow forward. Give thanks for this time you've given yourself here today. Give thanks to this practice. And remember and repeat your intention one last time. The light in me bows to the light in you. Thank you so much for coming to practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here today, guys. If you'd like to join me for more classes online or in person, stay tuned at mountainyogi.com. That's MTNYOGI.com. Also, you can tune in and follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. Have a great day, guys. Hope to see you again soon.